Hi guys, welcome back to OT. Today I'm going to talk about a tabletop activity, focusing on some fine motor precision skills as well as some visual motor, so kind of like hand-eye coordination almost. So these are really good pre-writing activities. So this would be a great activity to do maybe before a handwriting activity or something like that. Or if you're Bridges, it's just a really good activity to work on pencil control, things like that. So what it is if you basically we're tracing. So I have two different ones. One set's easier and one set's definitely more challenging. So I have some easier ones with our little penguins here. So what it is, what you're gonna have them do is they're gonna have to try and trace staying inside of those lines as best we can. Now as we go, so it starts a little bit bigger and then it gets a little smaller and then a little smaller. So it's gonna get a little harder to stay inside of those lines. Now going to do these, if you have an easel, can tape it up to the wall. That's a great way to again work on that good wrist extension, and it also puts a little more demand on the shoulder strength too. If not, no worries, you can do it flat on the table too. Something else to consider is using these little like sheet protectors from, I just got these from like the Dollar Tree, because then you can use dry erase and do these over and over again and you can just save them. If not, you can do it with a pencil, marker, whatever, that's just fine. I also like the dry erase though too, because that way if the kiddo, a lot of times I'll have some try and either maybe they're really not looking or maybe it's really hard for them, and they're going way off, okay? So they start up here and then all of a sudden they're coming way out here. I would say, let's go back and try that one again. Let's erase, maybe give help if they need it. Hopefully with these ones, they don't need help, but in this set with the penguins, they do get a little bit harder. So we have like our vertical lines, which are the easiest. We have some horizontal lines, and again, starts bigger, goes smaller. Diagonal lines, tracing those. We have some curved lines, both going curved up and curved to the side. And then this one ends with a neat little maze. So it's a single path maze, but it's going in different directions. So it's really testing that pencil control, okay? It's a great skill that's needed for handwriting. We have to really control our pencil, guide it exactly where we want it to go to form our letters and things like that. So I love to do these with so many of my kiddos for so many different reasons. So I've showed you my penguin ones, a little bit easier ones. So I do have some harder ones that I hope my TK kiddos can use. If someone from Bridges can use it too, that's awesome. So this one I like too because it has the letters with it also. So it goes through I think there's 4 pages of it going from A to Z. So 26. So that's a lot of fine motor warm up for them. And at the end, it has some tracing too, if they want to do that as well. I'm more focused on these parts. Again, if you have an easel, want to tape it to the wall, that's awesome. If not, do it flat on the table. So again, with this, they're just really trying to trace inside of these lines as best they can. Now, these ones are small and the lines are just more challenging too, okay? So if these are too hard for them, you try it out and you're like, ooh, they're really having a hard time. They need a lot of help with this. Maybe go back to these ones and vice versa. If you try some of these easier ones, they're super easy. Try these out, especially if you can put it in these sheet protectors and just do it with the dry erase marker. That is nice to put a pencil to the paper though too, so if they want to go through these and do that. It would also be really good to warm up your fingers first too. So if before you do these, you want to do either Play-Doh or putty, that would be awesome to warm up those little muscles in our hands before we're working with our pencil. With these, what we're really trying to get is, that fine motor control and precision. That's, such an important handwriting skill. So, I wanted to say too, if these ones, they're able to do these ones, a good challenge for them as well would be some other mazes. that I get from this website called Crazy Dad, kind of a silly name. And they have this is one of my harder ones, but they have some easier ones. So you have easy, intermediate, and challenging. If you want to try some of these out, it's Crazy Dad, but with a K. So KrazyDad.com. And they, like I said, they go from easy all the way to challenging. So if you want to try some easy ones out and have them work through those, especially TK kiddos, then we're adding in a little bit more of visual, perceptual skills too. So they have to actually find their way out of the maze. It's not just one path that they take. They have to figure out the path on their own. So that's OT for today. Again, I would say bridges, start with this one. If this one's really easy, they're flying through it, try these ones out. TK, I would say definitely start with these ones. And then TK, even check out possibly the Crazy Dad with a K mazes as well to work on that pencil control and add another little visual perceptual challenge too. All right, great. Bye guys.